Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Connor Branding here today, bringing you guys a brand new video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build a basic logo in Photoshop. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to want to do once we open up Photoshop is go up to the top left, click File, New, and then basically we're going to be creating a new document for our logo. So I'm going to make mine 4000 by 4000 pixels, 300 resolution, and that's it. We're ready to start. And we're going to double click our background layer, click OK, or click Enter just to unlock the layer so we can move it around. And then we're going to rename this background layer. And then we're going to come down here to the bottom right, create a new layer, and then call this one logo icon. Alright, so now that we have our two layers, we're going to get started into building the icon for our logo. Alright guys, so now that you do have your document all set up and you're ready to start designing the icon to your logo, you're obviously going to need a business or company name, and just jot down some ideas that you might want to use in terms of the icon, what you might want to incorporate into it. So I put a tweet out on Twitter, told you guys I needed a fake company name, and my favorite one you guys replied was Divine Branding. So that's the company name we're going to be going with, and then I have some ideas of what I might want to include. So a halo, because Divine's more meaningful of like gods, so I figured a god would be a little too much and like wouldn't really make sense with what the company's about. So I thought a halo might be nice and kind of subtle in there, and then a light bulb maybe because there's some ideas, or a book or story because branding is telling a story, and maybe an eye because it's more visual, or a message, or an arrow because maybe like increase in sales or people connecting. So now that we have our ideas down and ready to start designing our icon, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new layer above this, and we're going to take our ideas here and our company name, and we're just going to Control T and then hold Alt, and you can size this without losing the proportions. And I'm just going to throw this right up here in the corner. I'm going to make this bold so I can read it a little better. Alright, there we go. So now we have our ideas up there, and we are ready to start designing. So basically I'm just going to start brainstorming some icons here of what we could do. Alright guys, so now that we've designed our icon, we're ready to start working on the typography side of it, where we're going to have the business name and the tagline, whatever. So I'm going to hop over to defont.com where I get all my fonts, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so now that we're on defont.com, we have a lot going on here, so I'm going to try to break it down for you guys, make it a little more simple. So up top here we have basically all of your little categories and different things, like for example calligraphy, handwritten, brush style, graffiti, old school, etc. So all your styles are up here. Here's some recently added. So what we're going to do for our logo, since I'm thinking we want something a little more bold and professional, so I'm thinking probably a sans serif for our main headline, right? So whatever style you choose, you have all these little options up here now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the name brand, so define, and then more options, 100% free, submit. So then that just ensures that all the fonts we're looking at now, we are completely free to use in any of our logos or anything, and we won't get copyrighted for it. So I'm gonna look down, see what I'm thinking. I really like this one. I think that would work well. And there's a bunch of pages. I'm gonna stick with that one just because it's the tutorial. I'm not trying to make this the prettiest, but I think we're gonna go with that one. Yeah. Alright, so I already have it. I've actually downloaded it 3 times. So now we're going to create a new layer for our text. So just go to your text tool, make sure you're going to be able to see the color of your font, and then we're just going to click and then type in our font that we want. type in our name. Okay, and then we can size that up. And then Control A, and then these are your little center tools. We're gonna Control T, size our icon down a little bit. That's probably good, right there. Alright, then we're gonna move these up. I think I'm gonna add a square to my design. I originally wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to. I think it's gonna constrain it a lot better. So we're just gonna add a stroke, make that probably like 20, and then we're gonna take our icon and center these two, and then we can make our rectangle same color, and then we can make our text the same color as well. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Alright, so now that we have our icon all set up, we're going to size that down a little bit more. Alright. It's kind of all up to you how you want your logo positioned as far as like the typography and the icon goes, but personally I think business logos are better when you use a smaller icon and then larger typography, just so people can remember the business name before they remember the icon of the design. Alright, so now we're going to find a font that's going to contrast our Divine font. So we're going to go back up, and serifs really contrast sans serif fonts. So we're going to do the same thing, and for this we're going to type in branding because that's our tagline, and then 100% free, and let me see, I think Optimus would work well. I know I have that, so go to the regular, and then we'll select our text, and we'll type in branding, and then this needs to get sized down a ton, probably about right there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the tracking on this, turn it up, so then it kind of matches the width of Divine, but the font size isn't as large. Increase it a little more. Should be good. A little more space. And then we can drag our icon down a little bit. We'll leave it there. I think I'm going to size down branding a little bit. And then we're going to group all of our layers together for our logo, center it, and bam, there's our logo for Divine branding. So I do hope you guys like this video. I hope that it did teach you something and help you design a logo. If you guys do have any questions, feel free, reach out to me on social media. All my social media links are in the description, or you can reach out to me just in the comment section below. Comment some other video tutorials you guys want me to do. I am going to be doing a Illustrator version of this in the future, or it might just be kind of like my logo design process. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you have any video suggestions, like I said, drop them down below. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and it's been Connor, or Connor Branding, and I'm out. Peace.